Reality TV fam, welcome back to Paper Highlighter, your one-stop spot for the boldest, messiest, most addictive gossip on your favorites from the 90-day universe and beyond. And wow, do we have a lineup today. First up, the ultrasound that should have been sweet, but Jasmine's tears and Matt's smiles are being overshadowed by a tidal wave of fan backlash. Did she just forget her kids in Panama, or is this all way more complicated? Meanwhile, Darcy's bridal look, couture, costume, or Christmas tree catastrophe. The memes are brutal. Georgie's poker face says it all, and we've got every glitter-soaked angle. Then, Soulja Boy, Soulja Boy, Soulja Boy. The man knows how to trend, and tonight it's all about a brand new girlfriend reveal. Love story or publicity stunt? Fans are tearing the photo apart pixel by pixel. And finally, Anfisa's glow up. From fiery season 4 icon to jaw-dropping transformation, the internet can't stop debating flawless upgrade or total clone effect. Now let's get into it, starting with Jasmine's headline-making ultrasound reveal. This isn't just about a baby gender announcement. It's about Jasmine Pineda, her fiancé Matt, and the tidal wave of fan backlash that exploded the moment the episode aired. The scene starts like every classic TLC milestone. Jasmine lying on the exam table, Matt beaming by her side, anticipation in the air. The ultrasound tech announces, "It's a girl," and Jasmine bursts into tears. Matt leans in proudly, clutching her hand. On the surface, it looks like a hallmark moment of love, family, and new beginnings. But for the fandom, the celebration stopped right there. Almost instantaneously, Reddit threads and Twitter timelines lit up. Critics zeroed in on the elephant in the room. Jasmine already has 2 children in Panama, one living with her ex-husband and the other with her mother. For many fans, watching Jasmine's joy in starting fresh with Matt felt like a betrayal. One viral comment slammed the scene as stomach-churning, adding, "She didn't even pause to acknowledge her other kids. She jumped straight into talking about beauty pageants and modeling." The backlash snowballed. Viewers resurfaced Jasmine's past promises that she'd go back to Panama immediately if her visa hopes fell through. To them, those words now feel hollow. With the new baby on the way in America, Jasmine appears to be rewriting her life, leaving her 2 older children as footnotes. Fan outrage ranged from disappointment to outright fury. "She just erased them from the script," one thread declared. But not everyone is piling on. A smaller but vocal group of fans defended Jasmine, arguing that cultural context, financial support, and family arrangements in Panama may not be so black and white. Some noted that providing from abroad is still parenting, and that emotional choices can be complicated under immigration pressure. One fan countered, "You don't know her sacrifices, you only see an edit." Still, the majority sentiment remains harsh. The contrast between Jasmine's radiant excitement and the absence of her older kids struck a deep nerve. It's not just about parenting. It's about loyalty, promises, and whether reality TV is showing a mother in survival mode or a woman willingly rewriting her own narrative. Adding to the drama are Jasmine's past statements. Time and again, she's insisted she'd prioritize her children above all else. Yet in this latest episode, her words and actions didn't seem to align. The internet is merciless in calling out that inconsistency. She's living in the moment, but at what cost? One fan asked. Others pointed out that TLC seems to be leaning into this narrative deliberately, amplifying Jasmine's emotional breakdown for maximum effect.
Stick around, because if you thought Jasmine's baby bombshell was messy, wait until you see the dress that's being roasted as everything from a Christmas tree to a clearance rack nightmare. Yep, Darcey Silva is back in the headlines. The moment Darcy walked into frame in her bejeweled white gown, rhinestones and sequins glittering under the lights, the fandom collectively gasped and then burst into laughter. Instead of jaw-dropping elegance, many viewers saw hot glue, craft store garland, and dollar store holiday decor wrapped around TLC's most infamous bride. Screenshots from the episode flooded Reddit threads and Instagram fan pages almost instantly. Comments compared the gown to a 1960s aluminum Christmas tree, to something from a Temu or Shein clearance rack, and even to a sausage roll bursting from its casing. One snarky fan clipped, "She looks like the bride of Frankenstein if Frankenstein had a bedazzler." And the headpiece? It sealed the deal. Fans said it turned the whole ensemble into a holiday ornament come to life. But the conversation didn't stop at jokes. Fans dug deeper, pointing out that Georgie, her now husband, shouldn't have been surprised. "He knew exactly who she was when he married her," echoed dozens of comments, reminding viewers that Darcy has always been unapologetically flashy. Yet even within that context, some noted Georgie's silent expressions throughout the ceremony and reception. One commenter speculated, "You could see the secondhand embarrassment, like he wished she'd tone it down for once, especially around his family." Others pushed back, defending Darcy by arguing that this gown was actually her most modest look to date. No plunging cleavage, no extreme cutouts, just rhinestones everywhere. One fan even wrote, "At least she's covered. Progress, people." Another argued, "She's being herself. That's the Darcy we've always known. Lover or hater, she delivers." What makes the debate even juicier is the symbolism tied to the dress. Some viewers interpret it as a metaphor for Darcy's entire public persona. Over the top, polarizing, forever chasing glamour, even if it means being mocked. A Redditor summed it up perfectly. This isn't just a dress, it's Darcy in fabric form. Loud, sparkly, impossible to ignore. And then there's the Georgie angle. Multiple fans speculated that his quiet demeanor may hide deeper frustrations. Imagine wanting to honor your parents in Bulgaria and your wife shows up dressed like Times Square on New Year's Eve, one user wrote. Others thought it was disrespectful, not just a fashion faux pas. Still, a surprising number of commenters sympathize with Darcy. They insist she's simply expressing her brand, her lifelong commitment to glam, sparkle, and excess. To them, mocking her is like criticizing water for being wet. Keep it locked, because just when you think the drama is all rhinestones and sequins, guess who's back in the headlines? Usman, Soulja Boy Umar, is making waves with a brand new girlfriend reveal that's splitting fans right down the middle. The reveal was classic Soulja Boy, bold, polished, and dripping with confidence. He posted a picture dressed to impress in a sharp-checked suit with a golden tie, sitting next to a stunning young woman leaning into him like something out of a fairy tale pose. On screen, it screams romance. Off-screen, the internet is buzzing with chaos. Within minutes, fan accounts and gossip pages lit up. One half of the audience applauded him, calling her classy, beautiful, and exactly the kind of partner he deserves. Others weren't buying it. The words fake, staged, and even AI-generated popped up again and again in the comments. Speculation piled up fast. Some argued she looked Nigerian, making this the first time Usman might be choosing a partner from his home country. Others claimed she looked way too young, with warnings that she may not understand what she's walking into. Then came the conspiracy theories, fans suggesting the image was digitally altered, recycled from years ago, or even of his sister. One comment that went viral read, "How many is he gonna marry? We need a spreadsheet at this point." And the questions don't stop there. Some sharp-eyed fans remembered rumors from earlier this year about Usman being engaged to a woman named Zara from Mexico. Could this be the same woman, or has he moved on already? If it's Zara, why the mystery? If it's not, then who exactly is this new flame? The lack of clarity only fuels the frenzy. Of course, the age-old accusations are back in full force. Is this about love, or is it about visas, fame, and the 90-day spotlight? One blunt comment read, "He just wants a blonde from the States. This is filler until then." Another said, "Classic Soulja Boy.
He knows how to feed the gossip machine.
Don't touch that dial, because just when you thought we'd covered the biggest glow-up shocks, wait until you see what Anfisa looks like now. Spoiler alert, fans are saying it's a $50,000 transformation that left her nearly unrecognizable. If you watched 90 Day Fiancé back in the day, you'll never forget Anfisa. Fiery, bold, unapologetic. She was the star who could freeze Jorge with just one icy stare, and who gave us the unforgettable "bring me my red makeup bag" meltdown. Fast forward to now, and fans scrolling through her latest photos are asking the same question. Is this even the same person? Her new look has sparked a tidal wave of speculation. Some swear she's had the full menu of cosmetic upgrades: lip fillers, buccal fat removal, jaw implants, Botox, you name it. Others estimate the transformation cost upwards of $50,000. That's not even the same head, one fan wrote, while another joked she'll need a brand new passport because customs won't recognize her. But beyond the cosmetic chatter, Anfisa's post-90-day evolution is undeniable. She's now a U.S. citizen, a bodybuilding competitor, and an entrepreneur carving out her own path. Her social media shows are thriving in a totally different lane. Yet, the fandom can't help but tie every new selfie back to her TLC legacy. And the comparisons? Brutal. Some say she looks eerily like fellow franchise alum Kara. Others warn she's on the path to becoming the next Darcy, pointing to a reality star pipeline where glow-ups blur into sameness. Memes calling her a TLC clone are everywhere. Still, not all reactions are critical. Plenty of fans are applauding the transformation, calling her polished, glamorous, and proof that she's winning in life. One Instagram comment read, "She looks softer, friendlier, like she's finally living her best life." Another chimed in, "She was pretty before, but now she's unstoppable." And, of course, the infamous red makeup bag scene is echoing through every thread. Fans admit that single moment is why they tuned in week after week, and now it's resurfacing as memes alongside her new look. "Glow up unlocked," one joked, pasting her old scene into a TikTok side-by-side with her new gym pics. What makes this story pop is the divide it creates. On one side, fans who miss the raw, fiery Anfisa of season 4. On the other, those who see this transformation as her ultimate flex. Either way, she's once again managed to dominate the conversation without even stepping foot back on TLC. If you love the drama, do us a favor, smash that like button, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you never miss a mess, and drop your takes in the comments. We'll be watching. Don't forget to follow us across socials for the spiciest extras. And trust me, you'll want to be back tomorrow because we've got a bombshell episode lined up that you don't want to miss. This is Paper Highlighter, where reality gets realer, messier, and way more fabulous. Stay fabulous, fam.